Good morning. Welcome to the Weathers Channel Morning Live. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live here on our YouTube channel every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You can also catch us on our other channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where we go live every Wednesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for hashtag Hawaka Wednesday.
Oh, I agree with everything you just said.
Yeah,
I think you nailed it all.
Thanksies.
I compliment you just now.
Thanks. I heard it. I received that compliment just now.
Sometimes you're good when you're good.
Oh my God. Okay, we're done. We're done with that. Gigi's here, says, good morning, Weathers. What's the forecast? It is sunny. It's a little chilly right now, which I'm okay with because the seasons are changing.
I was going to say it's almost November.
It's October. It's allowed to be chilly. Richard, put this on mute. You got one job, Richard, was to put the TV on mute, Richard. And you didn't do it, Richard. I'm distracted. Richard, the background noise.
Why are you weird?
But yeah, it is the weather. It's cool, but it's sunny. Yesterday was warm and sunny. It was a great day. And so, yeah, we had a great day yesterday, just looking at all the trees. Okay, so we have walnut trees in our backyard. And so yesterday was such a good day.
Yes.
I did what Hoofnit does and just sits in the backyard. So I was like, I'm just going to sit outside in the backyard because it's so pretty.
You were all up in them elements.
And I was in the elements. I was basking in the ambience. But I was gonna listen to music, but I was like, let me just listen to the sound of the wind going through the trees and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But also we have walnut trees, and when the wind blows, the walnuts would fall from the tree, and it just sounded like baseballs hitting the ground. I was like, pop, pop, pop. And I was like, oh my gosh, Maddie was walking. I was like, Maddie, come back. If one of those falls, it's like a Tic Tac falling from the Empire State Building. At that velocity, I think gravity is 9.8 meters per second or something like that. It just, the force. So hearing all of the walnuts hit the ground was hilarious. So, but it was an amazing day. Hoofnut's here. Oh, I love the leaves. That makes me so happy. So it's good morning, Weathers and the Weathers Chasers. It's chilly, sunny morning. Samesies here in mid-Missouri. Did a 40-mile bike ride yesterday looking at the beautiful leaves. That sounds amazing.
Oh, yes. The leaves are beautiful.
Jen's here, says good morning. Had a wonderful time at the Indie Friendsgiving yesterday. I hope you all had a great day. That's amazing.
Yay.
Hopefully the weather was as good there as it was here because it was great weather.
And Indy is a beautiful state.
Joyce is here, says hello, my amazing wax famine, fantabulous fine weathers. Dustin's here.
Morning,
says, good morning, Weathers and Wax fam.
Good morning,
B16's here, says good morning. Hope everyone had a blessed day. Samesies. Brianna's here, says happy Sunday, friends.
Hey, Brianna and Susan.
Yes.
The gang's all here, is what we like to call it.
Dustin said I need to get one of those hoodies in black one of these days. They're on the website. They're on the website. Go for it anytime. Anytime. Jen says embarrassed Richard and I are wearing the same thing. One of us has to change. As long as you don't come on the camera, that's okay.
Jen, like mine, Jen.
And this is one of my favorite shirts I've ever made. The color and the design just makes me so happy. I need to get more shirts in this bright pink because I absolutely love it. Sherry said, Richard, you had one job. Turn down the noise.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing.
Sherry, she be an
He actually has way more than one job because he's the one that turns on all the lights and I literally just sit down and press start and he's like, oh crap, we got to get ready. So I can't be mad that he missed.
You're never mad.
One. I'm never mad.
You're just jovial.
I'm cantankerously jovial.
Yeah.
So
always happy.
Oh, Jen said he looks so much better in it. That's a little too close to a compliment.
Oh
I don't like the line that's tiptoeing across. Again, so June, watch your mouth, okay? Thank you.
Like mine's enjoyment. Mine.
Joyce said I can't believe that 2 weeks ago we were on the walk. It was only 2 weeks. Wow. It literally feels like forever. Here's what I think I'm gonna do, you guys. I am going to create a Facebook group. I'm gonna do it the way that Debbie from Low Carb Cruise does it.
What's that?
I'm going to create a general group called Keto Palooza. That way, anyone that has an interest in knowing about Keto Palooza, what's going to happen, like a public, like a sharing group.
Ooh,
and then
I like where this is going.
For Keto Palooza 2024 asterisk, I'm going to create a private Facebook for people, only people that have tickets to Keto Palooza 2024. That way, we can like share, like, you know, people can like, hey, is anybody going out to eat? Or hey, is any rooms in the doghouse? Like it'll be a better way for people to
current.
Yeah, like interact with each other versus me having to send everything via email.
That's a beautiful idea. Who thought
you know, a lot of time, I mean, Debbie from the Low Carb Cruise.
I mean,
so because here's another thing, because Jess, because I was talking to Susan this past week, I was talking to Hoofnit, and like Jess has posted all these pictures from Keto Palooza 2023, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put them on the website, but I want to tag people, that way you can download the pictures if you want. And I was like, I need to put that I need to put that on Facebook, so anyone that wants to see pictures can. But then like as we get closer to the next event, people that only have tickets, that way it's just like a smaller group of only the people that are going to be there, right? So anybody that wants general information, because like I said, a lot of people have signed up for the mailing list. Like, when is this next year? Girl, we all want to know. You know what I'm talking about? But that way, that's where the general information will go. But then the specific information for next year will go.
I like it.
Yes, I love the gestures. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yes, Barry's here. It says hello everyone, and Richard.
Okay. Oh yay! Hey, a name so nice they said it thrice.
Jen said that's a scary sound when you're hood adjacent. You're right. No, I'll tell you what was a scary sound. Some car, and I'm sure you've heard it, Jen, just rides up and down the street, and it's like what is it called when it makes that?
The muffler.
Yeah, it's not a blowback. What's it like either way, it's like a bang, back. Oh my God, that's what it is. And it just like boom. These are booms, and I'm like, what is happening? I was just like, brace for impact. What is happening?
That particular individual
but
did that on purpose.
Yeah, their car backfires, and I'm like, oh no, like this is horrible.
Sound like an old, like I don't know, some SS or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. So I could tell these were like, yeah, I was like, is somebody throwing something? Richard said, I felt like that one came out of sideways. Like, the walnuts aren't falling. Like, I feel like people are throwing them in. So.
Well, I was turned around one time. And I feel like it was in an angle.
I did not throw a walnut. Brandon says, I have a walnut tree too. Cleaning them all up is so annoying, way worse than just doing leaf. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to call my cousin who does our lawn, because he's like, hey, can I have some of these walnuts? And I'm like, bro, you can have all the walnuts. Please pick them up. Like, because he actually, walnuts them. So
I mean, that's when you get one of those big rakes.
Yeah.
Rake them all up first.
Yeah. Oh, Sherry said walnuts fall on my property too. 7 trees. One is over a shed area with a metal roof. See, that sounds horrible. Literally sounds like gunshots. Yeah,
you ain't lying. That's all time of day and night.
Like pop, pop, smash, smash, smash. Like, it's violent, bro.
All time of day or night. You can be like 2 a.m. Like, what the?
Exactly. Mom's here. Says good morning, Autumn, Richard, and the Whack fam.
How'd your yard sale go?
Said this was an extra big walnut year. Yeah, some of the young trees produced for the first time. Oh wow, that added a bunch to the big trees. That's crazy. So B16 said, I'm not normally a pink person, but I love that color. I wear it on Wednesdays because on Wednesdays we wear pink. Yay! You can't sit with us. Absolutely.
Talk about it, Susan.
I love that.
Susan be talking about it.
Everyone is excited about the possibility of Keto Palooza 2024. I see you shining. I agree. Me too. So.
Yep. And you keep saying that extra stuff.
Oh no. Jen said that car lives in our neighborhood. That's horrible. I mean, because just driving up and down the street is enough.
Sorry?
It's enough.
Yes.
Brenda's here. Says, good morning, Weathers and Whack fam.
I don't say somehow make him stop driving.
Sherry said, I try to give them away, no takers in 30 years. At least you keep trying them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have a neighbor who was collecting them, like the neighbors that have a farm next door. He was collecting them out back. And he was like, oh, yeah, I'm collecting walnuts this year because my grandmother actually wants them. I was just like, well, if you're collecting them, he goes, no, we already have more than enough. Yes. Okay. He said, no, we already have more than enough. I was like, oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's like, we'll bring them all. Yeah.
I was like, you can just go get all of them, like all 300 walnuts that are over there. So.
Rank them up.
Yeah, but like
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing day yesterday, just sitting out, just being outside. In the evening, it was such a good day that I was like, Richard, this would be a great day to fire up the fire pit. So we fired up the fire pit. We at 7 o'clock, right when it had gotten dark. But the weather was still good. We got the little fire pit. We got our lawn chairs. We started a fire.
Put that KFC log on.
Yeah, which I didn't really smell it too much. It almost smelled like it was like burning. So it's like burning chicken.
I don't know how I got it to begin with.
I think it was like on sale at Meijer, or
Lowe's.
No,
I think we got it free or something, didn't we?
No, I think we bought it because we thought that would be funny, but like it was very cheap.
Okay.
Like, yeah. We did not smell the 11 herbs. I mean, I smelled an herb and spice or two, but it was like, this just smells like fire. So
it was a pre-seasoned log that KFC had.
Yeah. And they were like, when you burn it, it's supposed to smell like fried chicken.
It did.
It did.
It smelled like ash.
Yeah, it literally did. It just smelled like fire.
Air.
Yeah, exactly.
Ash and night sky.
So we sat and we
But it burned good.
It did burn very, very well.
Appreciate the burn.
Yeah, we were appreciating. Yeah, so we sat out there. We listened to music. We just talked and hung out. We had s'mores, which was so good. Like I was like, I haven't had a s'more in so long, and I tested a theory. Because here's the thing: I love chocolate. I love marshmallow. I do not like graham crackers. Like, and I also don't think that graham crackers are the appropriate thing to eat with s'mores because everything is so squishy, but graham crackers are so rigid that when you bite into it, it just crumbles apart or everything splatters out the middle because it's too much. So I was like, what if we got like a soft, like pillowy bread? So I got like Hawaiian sweet rolls, like the little rolls. And I was like, what if I made a s'more out of like chocolate marshmallow inside a sweet Hawaiian roll? And it was delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, and this is exactly what I envisioned. Yes. This is perfect. Look, I put on my plan. I didn't tell you this.
I'm good for
I put on my plan that I could have 6 of those. Like I was like, you know what? I haven't had s'mores in a long time. I just want to have lots of s'mores. I want to give myself the option to have lots of s'mores so that I don't put like one s'more on my plan. But I'm like, girl, you knew it's gonna eat more than that. I could only get through 3 of them. I was like, oh, so much. It's so rich. But like 3 was very, very satisfying. Yeah. You had 2, right? You had one graham cracker because he wanted to do the graham cracker, and then he tried a Hawaiian sweet roll too. So which one did you prefer?
Neither. They were both super sticky, and no, they're okay. I just realized that I am not that person. I was like,
I'm a s'mores person.
Where is
the gummy candy?
I was gonna live maybe some flank steak.
Oh yeah, we could have like got hot dogs. Oh my god, no, that would have been so good.
I said it right the first time.
No, flank steak. Either way, it was just a really great. It was just a really great night.
No, the fire was beautiful. Sitting with my wife was beautiful. Everything else was just bonus.
Yeah, so the s'mores were beautiful for me, but like it was just a really good night. Yeah, so
no, they were too dry. I realized that I just don't like dry.
I like
too much crunchy, and then the marshmallow sticky. And I felt like I was in elementary again. And I was like,
his hands were a mess. But
I don't like this.
I also feel like you could have avoided that by strategically eating it. Well, first of all, you can't avoid that with a graham cracker for that very reason. But with the roll, you can strategically you could strategically get away from it.
It's all gravy. Once the marshmallow's gone, get it out of here.
Oh man, Sherry says I thought of taking them to the Amish. They will pay for them. Yeah, maybe I should figure out. But here's the thing: I don't want to do all the work of collecting them. I'm just like, hey, can somebody come get these walnuts? Because like I don't want to get them.
We're not collecting them and then driving them across town.
See, that's what I'm saying. Joyce said you can post a sign that says I have walnuts. You go pick them up. Yeah, I mean exactly. Like free walnuts, pick on risk. But then at the same time, I don't be wanting other people on my property. You know what I'm talking about? Like
once you come once,
then they're like, "Ooh, what is this back here?"
That person, exactly. One time. Let me see what else they get.
Brittany said a waffle. Yeah, a waffle would work.
Ooh, a chaffle.
Yeah, no, I mean just either way, a waffle's still kind of crispy to me. Like I wanted a soft bread. Like I did not want any sort of crisp on the outside.
For me again, I said my perfect s'more. I realized is probably a deconstructed one.
Yeah, like he just wants like chocolate chips and some, that you can eat with a fork.
Small little ones that are flame roasted with like some ganache maybe on top. That's it. I'm good. I mean, 2 scoops, slide it to the side.
But we have a lot of marshmallows left over. And Richard had the great idea of like, oh, we can make a hot chocolate with this. I was like, no, that's an idea right there. So.
And they can stretch till next year.
That's not how marshmallows work. That's not how once you open them, there is a clock on marshmallows. So, but it was just a really fun night. Yeah. And so I woke up. I've already been productive this morning. I'm scanning in receipts. Just because my desk is covered in papers and I want to throw all the papers away. Yes. But I'm like, most of these are receipts that like business receipts that I need to like keep. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and scan them in so I can throw the paper away. So that I'm still on my cleaning kick. Like we made such good progress in the garage last week. We had to stop because our garbage can is full. So we got to wait for that garbage can to go away. And then now I got to look at the weather for the next couple of weeks. I have to look at the weather and my travel schedule because then we could possibly get a dumpster. I don't know if we're going to get a dumpster this year or maybe just wait till the spring, but regardless. I'm okay.
Both ways play.
Yeah, but regardless, we made great progress in the garage and that we know what we want to throw away and what we want to keep, you know? Oh my gosh. And in the garage, my mom found a VHS videotape that she was just like, I wonder what's on this videotape. And then she calls me yesterday. She was like, come over to my house. You've got to see this.
Oh my gosh.
So I was just like, okay, I go over to her house. She pops in the videotape.
You were already upset.
I was like, why are we here?
I hate this already. What are we doing? I'm leaving.
It was a yard sale. I was like, I can't get trapped. And Beverly said, get out, save yourself. I was like, oh, I'm not lifting one thing. I'm not doing anything here. Like, I came here specifically because my mother told me to come look at something.
And then your granny was like, help us out.
No, so she put in the tape and it was like family interviews of like it was Thanksgiving one year. And it was like my cousin Kim, 18 years ago. It was in 2006. 2005. Either way, so 18 years ago, it was my cousin Kim. Like, what do you like about being part of the Dow family? You know, and because that's my grandmother's maiden name. Yes. And so I was one of the people getting interviewed. So this is like 2006 autumn, like, you know, talking about my favorite birthday memory, my favorite Christmas memory. And so I think I was 20. So it had to be 2005. I was 20 and I was just like, oh my God, look at me. I look so different and the same, but that was crazy. It was a really beautiful like time capsule. Like when mom be making us do this stuff in real time, we're just like, oh, that's so annoying. But like being able to look back on that so long ago was like Grandmama was on there like 18 years ago and she sounds exactly the same. She looked different, but she sounded exactly the same. And Beverly was on there and Beverly was sporting color contacts. That was the time to do color contacts, you know? But no, I'm just saying like, 2005, you know, like, color contacts, you know?
No, they still exist.
They did back then. Yeah, they did back then. So, yeah, Uncle Russell had color contacts for a while too. So that was very interesting. But
never went down that way.
It was really, really cool. And I was like, well, we got to do that again this year. Like, of course, the great thing is now it'll all be digital. So now I immediately went on Amazon, brought one of those like RCA to digital converters. I was like, we got to get all this stuff off this VHS, you know? So that's my next project when that comes in, is to like figure out how to do that. Cause it was literally like a family time capsule. And that was look, literally one of, I'm going to say 100 tapes that my mom has. Like my mom, she is like the family historian for real. Like Uncle Russell has like the memory of like landowners and children and like this is who married who on this date and then they were born in this county. Like my Uncle Russell knows that information, but my mom has videotape of everything, right? And so
we do have some of those landowners.
And so yeah, we need to do that again. I was like, well, we got to do that again at Thanksgiving this year. Like set up a camera phone and we got to go. So
I did enjoy that. That was very nice. Like my family should do something like that.
We've decided we're already going to do that.
Visual memory.
Yeah, we're already going to do that.
It was very sweet.
Hoopton said, Mom, I think your daughter just said about this. She was right. Like, yes, I was like, this was worth it. This was great. Like this, I could feel it was annoying in the time, but this was amazing. Like, and so it's awesome. Joyce said, missed Aunt Beverly this year. Yeah, here's the thing, you guys. Like, Aunt Beverly was acting like she wanted to come to Keto Palooza, like, you know, to do registration. But I'm like, Aunt Beverly, I already have enough people. There's no point in just showing up for like 2 hours. Like, I appreciate it, but like the logistics just weren't worth it to me. And she was like, I wanted a shirt. So I was just like, I can make you a shirt anytime, Aunt Beverly.
So you shoot Aunt Beverly away?
I did. I shoot Aunt Beverly and any stuff. Because I was just like, you don't need to come. Like, I thought I'm asking them to go out of their way for a favor when, thanks to all the amazing volunteers, I didn't need the favor. You know, I didn't know that they looked forward. Yeah, I didn't know they actually looked forward to like, well, we like them. I was like, I did not know that. So
everybody needs community.
Next year, they might be there for registration.
Everybody needs community.
Yeah. Joyce said, heading into church, have a fantabulous day. Bye, Joyce. Good to see you.
See you later, Joyce.
Brenda said, so fun. Wish my family had tapes like that. I mean, yeah, my mom, that is one thing my mom did.
We recorded. Like I recorded a couple of times, but it wasn't just like me walking through the room. Like, we didn't like sit down and be like, so what do you think about that person over there?
Yeah.
He stinks. Right?
Uncle Charles is the worst.
Exactly. That's when you get all your dirt in. Okay, you shovel it in.
on tape so it can live forever.
I don't think my family definitely gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. Most of it be bleeped out. Be like, it'd be like TVMA.
Let's give you a script. Let's give you a script and a teleprompter because you gotta stick to it, okay?
The one thing that is so hilarious about Richard's family, and even Richard, is that they curse so much in casual conversation.
No, we don't.
Yes, you do. So, like, it's just how they communicate. My family, we don't curse in casual conversation. It's like we might curse in an exclamation of like, oh no, something frustrating just happened, or our sports team is losing, or when we're like excitingly recounting a story or something. But his family, at least the weather side of his family, just like it was. And I was walking through the MF and grocery store and the MF and Sunday, and I was like, look at these MFs. And it was so funny. And I said, oh, MF. I was just like, what?
I don't think it was that big.
No, it's exactly what it is. They just curse so much.
It was even worse with my uncles and aunties. And
so that's what I'm just saying. If I got all of them on videotape, that's probably what a lot of it would be. It's like having to bleep a lot out. But
it's one of those things.
I had to like.
There was a hierarchy. You didn't curse above. You stayed in.
Well, no, you curse but you don't curse at people, but you'll be talking in regular conversation to your mother, and I'm just like. But at that point, she's so used to it because, of course, she's married to the father who just also just uses it in casual conversation. It's not in a disrespectful way. It's just like.
It's not just humor. It's just colorful.
It just adds into the commentary.
It's like seasoning.
But I was just like,
it seasons the stew.
I had to like both warn my mother and Richard. I'm just like, Richard, you got to stop with the F's. Like you've got to watch it. And he normally does a really good job, but like the more comfortable that he gets around you, the more I'm just like, like it's just hilarious. So all that's to say is I think that would be hilarious.
Yes.
On having your family on tape. So.
And honestly, I never thought about it until I think was it college? I think college was like, hey man,
that's how we talk. It's like, whoa, that's a lot of profanity you got going on there. But I mean, it's just it's par for the course. Like that's the first time I went to a family event of his. I was like, oh my god, earplugs, earmuffs. But I mean, it's hilarious. It's
cute.
Amazing. Jen said, being nosy, is that wrapping paper behind you? No, that right there, that's fabric. So we had fabric covering. There's a table right here. We just kind of had like fabric as a table covering. But we moved that table yesterday. We were making s'mores, so I took the fabric off of it.
You know we use newspaper, girl.
For wrapping paper.
Making no time in it. Dust this off.
Exactly. I mean, you lucky you received something from me in a Kroger bag, So no, but yeah, it's. Back when I thought I wanted to be a sewing person, a person that sewed, I would just randomly buy fabric.
I remember that phase.
Yeah.
Fun phase, guys.
# fun phase. But
it's like the flax seed crackers.
That was B60. Don't talk about my flaxseed crackers.
I love
B16 said in Ireland we discovered it's just a normal part of their conversation. Same. Or they might be Irish and didn't know it because like it's just like.
Well, again, I think it's just about where you're based.
It is. It's where you're from and the norms of your family. So.
Well, and I think it's also the energy behind the words you say.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, there's a fun, jovial energy.
Yes. And then there's a mean, aggressive.
I'm serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, slow it down if we're serious.
Watch the tone. But yes, no, it was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday overall was a really good day. Oh yeah, my family. Yeah, we won't cuss at you, but we'll sing at you at the drop of a dime, which I just think is normal.
Yes.
So
that's the juxtaposition right there. Because that's the normal part.
Yes.
Bust out in the 3-part harmony.
Yeah. Brianna said, I moved into an apartment and they had a curse jar. I flat out said, no, I'm not doing that. I curse all the time. That's just how I talk sometimes. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. I actually curse a lot more. Like, I don't know. Maybe if you've seen me in like a social situation where I'm not like on the internet or something. If you see me in real life, I actually curse a lot more than you would ever hear me talk about.
Oh my god!
So, but yeah, it's just
curse jar over here.
Absolutely not. No.
Put it in.
Hoofnit said, I met some England people years ago, and they were the same part of the vocabulary. No harm meant, but I'm like, you shocked, and then okay, exactly. I was just like.
Well, I think honestly for me it was when I went to college and I learned how to like flip the switch to like,
yes.
I'm a family, but I'm not.
Yes. Yeah.
So like I do have a public voice.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. You do a good job of it here, you know. But like I said, offline, you're just like. I think it's funny. So
he's so cute.
Brenda said Bill's family is the same with the cursing, but just in the men's corner. Yeah. Here's the thing. I honestly, unfortunately, have never met a lot of the women like in like your dad's sisters and stuff like that. I didn't get to meet them.
Lord, I have my Aunt Winnie.
Yeah.
And my Aunt Roro.
Yeah.
Then I was
They all had the weather mouth on.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
You swam over there. There was no sinking. If you sinking, they probably kick you down hard. I was like, you better swim. Okay, I'm back.
That's so funny.
No, I used to tell everybody, I was like, my family was one of those, they were just a very loud, like the typical, I guess it's like an episode like a movie like Soul Food or something. They're just a very loud, boisterous, fun-loving family. And
yeah.
Like, I was just in the corner, me and my brothers, and just be laughing and joking. Like it was one of those families that didn't wait and like to you to interject your sentence, like you just had to jump in. Loud people.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like, hey, like my mom's family, they're just like, so you finished with your point? So anyway, I was going to say, my dad's family, like, no, let me tell you what happened. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened about it. You know, no, let me tell y'all what really happened. And it's like, what the heck is going on? Well, I guess everybody's telling me what happened. My
family's a little closer to his mom's side, but sometimes when we all get together, it's loud as well.
Exactly. And I love it. Yeah. I love a loud family.
Yeah.
I like a quiet family too.
Jen said, how did you like the Taylor Swift movie? I liked it. I really liked it. I honestly realized I don't know as many Taylor Swift songs as I thought. And I clearly haven't listened to all the albums all the way through. And I was like, but the movie was like, man, I need to listen to these. Because like they're very good. Okay, when certain songs came on, yes, because they were boppity bops. I was like, see, this is when I got into Taylor Swift right here. You know? Like I didn't realize I knew as many songs off of Red. But like the Red era, the Reputation era, the 1989 era, in the Midnights era, but like that Folklore and Evermore over my head. I was like, I need to listen to these though, because the music was good. I just didn't know. One thing I did like in the beginning, they have captions on everything, and I'm like, oh my god, if there's captions on this whole movie, I'm not gonna be able to focus because like I can't watch captions on TV. I just can't. But then. When the captions were like, ooh, I know I'm singing all the words because I know them. I was like, it's kind of like a karaoke version. I was like, I was like, actually, I don't mind this now because now I get to know some of the words. And I thought I knew some of the words. I was like, oh, that's what she's saying. Oops, didn't know that. But it was really good. One thing that very much surprised me was that the choreography was not as difficult. I was like, oh, I could do this. It was more like people to expand her presence. Like Taylor Swift by herself filling up that big stage wouldn't be very visually appealing, I don't think. So the dancers and the extra people were to just fill up the stage. No. People like Lady Gaga, Beyonce, like they're not doing that choreography, but their dancers are putting on a whole show behind them. You're just like, oh, go dancers, go. But like this was mostly like strategic walking and clapping and like doing little things here and there.
Her style though, when she breaks up the guitar, like she wants more of a one-on-one.
Yeah, it was very like folksy, like that. I wasn't mad.
As somebody who doesn't listen to Taylor Swift or unless it's on the radio or something, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I was like, I did know a lot more songs than I thought I did.
Yeah. So it was just
amazing. And like I like the cinematography and like the balance.
And here's the thing. In LA, they gave everybody wristbands that had lights on them. So like they could control, as in the music or the visual engineers could control when the lights lit up and what color they were. So even people in the audience, it was just like a very visually stunning thing to see. Because there were so many lights throughout the audience and they would all flash at different times. And it was all because it was on the attendees' arms. And I was like, that's brilliant. Well done. That's brilliant.
Well shot. Well done.
Yeah. Hoopton said, I worked with a bunch of mechanics and didn't realize I picked up the F word. And one guy said, you used to never cuss. And I said, I don't effing cuss. That's funny. My sister picked it up in the military. And when she brought it back, I was just like, oh, this is a change. But I was like, oh, it's fun. I like it. So I kind of picked it up from her a little bit. My nose is starting to run. I need my tissue.
Do not blame Amber for your cantankerism.
For my foul mouth. So, B16 said, I worked with a team. It was part of one guy's vocabulary because he'd get so excited if he heard me swear. He's like, you're on my side. You're one of me. Yes.
It was like, join us.
Yeah, like Folklore, Evermore. One of those might be on Disney Plus. Yeah, I need to watch and listen. I watched the All Too Well. No, like a visual interpretation of the album. I watched the All Too Well, like 10-minute version, little movie that she did. And I was like, no, that was really good. So like, here's the thing. Even though I didn't know as many Taylor Swift songs as I thought, it wasn't like, ooh, I don't like these songs. I like the songs that I know. It was just like, I need to listen to these are good songs. Even me hearing them for the first time, I was like, this is a really good song.
Look at you.
You know?
Well, Taylor's gonna be Taylor, man.
Taylor will be tailoring. So yes. Jen said, I love the dancer with the dreads who was intolerated. He had some acting to do, you know? I was just like, I like that whole scene with her crawling across the table and stuff like that. He was just like, huh, no, my heart, mother. Of course, love the big flamboyant black guy. He was killing it. All of her male dancers had like long hair. I'm like, this is very like androgyny. Like, I love what's happening here. But yeah, some of them definitely had highlights that I appreciated.
Look at you. You're quite amazing.
Yes. Tanya's here. Says, hey guys. Hey, everyone dropping in to say, what's up, you guys? Nothing much. Doing good.
What is going on this beautiful Sunday morning?
Hoofman said, if you hear me cuss now, you know I mean it and look out yet. So, I mean, I kind of just curse in casual conversation with like people I'm very, 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 very comfortable around. But you know, growing up in my like the corporate like code switching of my like entire career, it's like I'm two different people. So it's like I'm really good at it. So
look at you.
Yeah.
I try to be, but
yeah. Sometimes they slip out. Yeah.
The person be bumping into me all the time. Who's bumping into me all the person? Why?
Tiny said I really enjoy F. I really enjoyed listening to Taylor on NPR Tiny Desk. I have not watched any Tiny Desks, and I feel like I need to watch the Tiny Desks. But Wicked just had a Tiny Desk. Lots of Tiny Desk. So, Mom said I'm back. Autumn, yes, I was writing for the video. That was literally 20 minutes ago. Like that was so. We've moved way past it. Nobody's talking about that. Jen said back to the gym tomorrow, back to the gym on Tuesday. So I go into the office on Mondays. So I don't go to the gym on days I go to the office, but we're going back on Tuesday and Thursday. We go to the gym on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. The only reason I didn't start today, if you didn't know this, the only reason I didn't start today
I'm finding out this
is because we have the taping today and I did not want to be hurting. Like I did not want my legs to be led, like because we have a lot of walking to do.
Sounds great.
And I didn't want to be in pain. So I'm going to be in pain starting on Tuesday because once you've been away from the gym for a very long time,
that's so true.
And then you start lifting weights again, you're going to be hurting, right? And so I knew that with all the walking I had to do today, I did not want my legs and my feet to be hurting. So that's what's going on. So Brianna said, what is Tiny Desk?
I agree completely.
It is a YouTube video series.
It's like a segment
for NPR.
Is it based in LA?
Where they bring in different artists into the NPR offices, like with the cubes and the desks,
very
like
small
the
desk.
actual, the office, and they like set up musical performances. So it's like a live acoustic musical performance. In the area where a desk is.
I think I've seen Bruno Mars, Cypress Hill, and
they had big timers do Tiny Desk, which I was like, I would love to watch that.
And Juvenile do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both of them. Yeah, exactly. So, but
I mean, it's just basically like a band smushed into a place that shouldn't be a band.
Yeah. On a tiny desk.
And somebody's recording.
Yeah, exactly. So, but now they like bring in offices. Yeah, like now they bring in audiences. Like they'll clear off some space and stuff. But it's literally just a concert on an office floor building. You know, and so it's NPR Tiny Desk.
Everything's a money potential.
Yes. Tanya said you should, as in listen to Tay Tay. Yeah, I feel like people sound better on Tiny Desk, and then you listen to their music and you're disappointed. That's crazy. It's always the other way around. I listen to the recorded music, and then when I hear them live, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody on Tiny Desk that I haven't followed before. Like, I'm like, who is this person? Let me watch.
Yeah, I've never discovered a person on Tiny Desk.
People, I'm like, oh, I know that.
Yeah, let me go see the Tiny Desk version.
But I guess that's what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never watched anybody new.
I don't discover. The only way I generally discover new music is on Pandora. So I'm like listening to a station called Pop, and they always slide in like a song, or like, who is this? And like then I'll look at more music, or when you first log into Pandora, it'll say like new releases by Drake. And I'm like, oh shoot, Drake has a new album. And then that's how I find out about new music. Other than that, I'm listening to the same olds. So
you're getting old.
Excuse me?
What is it? So
Excuse me?
Your taste is getting more mature.
Okay, is that that's what you're saying?
Wine.
Hi, buddy. How's my poops? I love them so much. No, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Okay, now you come over here. I know, buddy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh, thank you for the. Oh, look. See, he just sits down. See, he loves me so much. There's just certain times of the day where he's just so calm and he's so normal. And I like to play with him when he's so normal, because at any moment now, he's gonna get all riled up. And he's gonna be a crazy dog.
He's not riled.
He is very rowlable. So even Janae, don't go back to him.
No, he's fine.
Okay. Or luckily we close the blinds, because he also will trick you. He'll climb up on you like this, and you're like, he loves me. No. He just wants a better vantage point out the window so that he can bark at people. And yeah, I know what he does.
Didn't I be spilling all the business?
No,
like
he was
doing that to try to.
He thinks we don't know, but I know what he's doing.
He's doing too much.
Yes. So Tanya says they sound so much more organic on NPR. Live instruments, the background singers, and just getting to hear the artist music.
Agree.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I've never heard somebody first there.
Yeah, Hope did say calm and normal Autumn's dog, rowdy and crazy Richard dog. That's pretty much how it is. Like he is such. Hi, bud. What are you doing?
See, now you're so extra.
Him and his father have a rapport, a crazy rapport, that he just likes to come and be normal with me. But with his dad, he's like,
God. You're so beautiful.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, so we have a busy day.
Yes.
Tanya said the first time I watched was T-Pain, and I was like, he can sing. Oh, if you didn't know T-Pain can sing, that you're in for a treat. Okay, I know he could sing way back on The Masked Singer. I think season 1 he won, or was it season 1 or 2?
Season 2.
Yeah, he won The Masked Singer. And I was just like, that. Yeah, I knew who that was, and I knew he could sing. Here's the thing, guys. Behind the auto-tune, he can sing. Like I could recognize like the tone of his voice, and I was like, that's T-Pain, and that boy got vocals. So
he did something that was hot at the time.
Yeah, he like rediscovered auto-tune.
Exactly.
If you watch the story about how T-Pain discovered auto-tune, he was listening to "Believe" by Cher. Like, do you believe in love after love? He was like, what is Cher doing to her voice? Like, what is that? So he literally, apparently, like there was all these like software, like production software packages. And he said back in the day, it was really old. Like you had to go one by one and like figure out like talking to the mic with the production package, or like, and see like, no, that's not it. That's not it. That he said like, he went through like 10 CDs of package, like of software, that he finally found one called Auto-Tune. And he was like, oh my God, that's it. And then he just became obsessed with it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. But oh my God, look at
I know. You're making him tired.
You're making him tired. But this is what I'm saying. Look, he's so comfortable. Guys, what's supporting my elbow? Nothing. Just like I don't have to lift weights in order to support my own elbow here, because he's so fat. He's such a big boy.
What the? How is all this cantankerism coming? Okay, let me cover your ears.
That's what I'm saying. And his daddy aroused him all
cover
up.
your ears. Because your mom was insulting you to your face.
Oh, wow. See, T-Pain was on the Tiny Desk 5 years before he won the Massacre. See, that's the thing. I did not know that. Tiny Desk apparently has been happening for a very, very long time at this point. So yeah, like some music editor on NPR like just decided one day, like, I want to have an artist that I like come and sing a song in the office, and then it turned into this huge thing. They posted it on YouTube, turned into this huge thing. So yeah, okay, well, I want to get back to cleaning, back to doing my receipts. You know, we got a lot of stuff to do today with the taping. We do. So everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on Wednesday for Whack Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
Bye.